Hey everybody, can you see me? This is so different than going on my phone. That's why I had to like cancel it twice. Can someone say if they can see me? Hey, don't say much. Hi Jane D. Hi Bridget Lynn. Hey Kels. So you can't, hey, okay, you can see me. Finally, it took forever. Dear God. Hey Fancy Feast, how are you? What a mission. First, I couldn't even get signed on to the computer. Okay, you see me. Okay, I'm going to show you what I was working on, but I didn't get to finish it. Hey, Health. Hey, Party Rock. I didn't get to finish it, honestly, because I was babysitting. Damn it. I mean, I'm glad I was, but this is what I'm working on. See if you guys can see it. Can you see the bunny? It's a Halloween bunny. Stripper pole is done for the dollhouse. Oh my God. You have a stripper pole for a dollhouse? So I got as far as, thank you. I got as far as the head with the 2 ears. Hold on. And the eyes are going to be this big. But I won't have it done today because I babysat for a while and it threw me off. So I was going to finish some of the pumpkins. Who's here? Hey, Ryan. How are you? Oh, Kels and Ryan. What good timing. I'm going to show you some of the pumpkins. This is the bag of unfinished pumpkins. Okay, but I'm going to show you some of the pumpkins, just what they are. It's just a rectangle. That's all it is. See how they have different design? And then I have a whole bag of them that I've been working on. And then I'm going to sew them up into pumpkins. But see, it's so easy to do. A beginner can do these. They're so damn easy. Let me see which one. I have a lot of the white ones. This is like one of my favorite ones right here. This color. But I'm going to sew one up real quick. Let's see. Where did I put? Hold on a second. Let me see. Oh, there's the needle. And then I'm going to make one real quick because they're so easy to make. Okay. I'm just going to sew it real quick so you guys can see how easy it becomes a pumpkin from a rectangle. So you pick out whatever side you think is the bad side to go inside. So I know I like this side better. So I'm going to flip it this way, the wrong side. And I'm going to sew it together. I can't believe Ryan is here. So good to see you, Ryan. I'm going to let this go and use the shorter one, which I'm going to explain to you why I make a shorter one and a long one. And I'm going to put it through both. Through the very first thing both. And then it's going to have it like this. This is the bottom of the pumpkin. Hey, Sam. And then I'm going to show you how to make the pumpkin, how to crochet it real quick. See if you guys can make your own pumpkins. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in and out through the edge. Just this way. Bring it in really as close to the edge as possible because you don't want it to take the whole pumpkin over. I'm the worst at crafts. No, it's so easy. Anybody can do this. As I'm sewing it, I'm pulling it just so it'll close up better. So I'm just bringing it in and out of there. Let me see if I can put this lower so you guys can see my hands better. Hold on. Thank you, Health. I appreciate it. I was going to set up the other camera to do both, but I ran out of time and I had to play with it first. So next week I'll have both cameras on because this one is not cool, but it's all I have to play with now. See how it's crunching together? This is all the wrong side. We're going to flip it. So it doesn't matter. Until we get right back to the opening. And we try to pull it as much as possible. So now it looks like this. I'm not talented when it comes to crochet. Anybody can be. Do you sell them on Etsy or somewhere else? No, I haven't. I have an Etsy account, but I haven't sold on there in such a long time. So I was going to start doing the markets for the holidays. And then I'm just going to put it on my Instagram, not my regular Instagram, my crochet Instagram. I don't know. Everybody who has Etsy says that they're, so I'm going back and forth just to hide what's left of the hole. Everybody that does Etsy says that it's overpriced. It's gone too high. But I've never tried it again. I did it many years ago. Just wherever you see, so it covers the hole and you won't see anything. Once you flip it, you'll never see it again. Then I'm just going to tie a knot around it a couple of times. One more time. And I'm not going to cut it. I just leave it in there. It doesn't bother me. So see, here it is. I would normally flip it and there you can't see anything. But it's still the wrong side. Now I'm going to sew the whole side of it to come to the top. So not with the little one. I'm done with this yarn. You can cut it. You can do whatever you want with it. Now I'm going to use the really long one. I think I made it too long. But I'll tell you why in a minute. So I put it together as much as, do you find your crochet? How do you, it's the same name. But I think it's, wait, let me see. Maria's _ crochet.corner is on Instagram. I got to put it on the thing. Okay, so as close as you can get it, because it's got to be even at the end. You don't want it to be too short. So it's already attached there. So I'm just going to start going from one end to the next. Start from the beginning here. So making the rectangles, making a whole bunch of them, then just saving them. It's easier than having to store a whole bunch of stuff. Oops. Then when they're already done. I only start stuffing it when it gets closer to the season. If not, if I'm doing it throughout the year, I just sew them and crochet them and put them away. But I'm not going to be making a lot of more pumpkins because I have too many already. I've got to make other stuff. See, we're getting towards the end. Oh, thank you. They don't break. I wonder why. I've always had long nails. I don't know. That's a good sign, I guess. Almost there. And you can make the pumpkin as big as you want to make it. I'm going to show you the sizes that I've made so far. Let's see. Let me show you this real quick. Look at this yarn that I found, because I started making black and white ones separate. And then I found this yarn that on clearance that I totally fell in love with. It's hard to see. Can you see it? It's black speckled. So I'm going to show you. Oh, it's going to come out like such a beautiful pumpkin. I started making the square, the rectangle, I mean. Wait till it's done and you're going to see how pretty it is. Fall is my favorite season. Me too. It's beautiful because I'm going to make it with a black and white decoration. Let me see where I can finish this. But it's such a pretty yarn. Much nicer. I was thinking of going back. It was a clearance. It was from Big Lots. They're closing. No, I did not. And I'm like, oh, I didn't go back today, but I will tomorrow. Can't pass it up. Hopefully not a lot of crafters are seeing that. It was just like in a box in the middle of somewhere. It wasn't like there's not a craft section or something. I should have hit them. We don't have Big Lots anymore. Oh, man. And it's a huge ball of yarn. It was like $3. It was really good price. And I only took the 2 and I left a whole bunch of them. I mean, I'm not going to take it all. Okay, so we're at the end. Now, we're going to flip it. So this is going to be the size. Oops. And you can cut the bottom off or throw it in there. I just leave it in there. I don't really care. So this is going to be the size of the, see, here's another one. Let me see if you guys can tell the difference. Can you tell the difference? There's 2 different, like this one has the bumps on it and this one is straight without it. Can you see it? It's a great price. They're really, really huge. Let me see now. Where did I get that? Oh, okay, hold on. I'm going to show you something. I get a handful of rocks from the Dollar Tree. These little things, they come in a bag. Just a handful. And I put it at the bottom so it can weigh in a bit. And then I get a whole bunch of these, put it in here. And you start shaping it, see? But it weighs it down a bit, because if not, it's just lightweight. I like it weighed down a bit. Hey, Georgie. Yep, they're little rocks. They're round. They sell them at the Dollar Tree. You like the one with the bumps? Me too. I like them both. They come out. Let me show you one. Hold on. Here's the one without the bumps. But it doesn't have the stem or anything. Here's a little one. See? Or I can show you from back here. Hold on. Oh, I love this one. This one's got the bumps. See? I just got to put the bow. And then this one doesn't have the bumps. See, it's 2 different things. Thank you. Whoops, dropped one. Here's another one with the bumps. I have to put the stem on it. I'm going to show you about the stem right now. Put it down here. I got to put it back where they were. Okay. So now we're going to close the top part. So it's right around here where it ends. So I'm going to do the same thing, go in and out from as close as possible. But we're not going to close it all the way through. Sometimes it's hard to remember where you started. So I like to put something on there. I don't think I have anything to add it to it. Where are my markers? Oh, hopefully. Well, you can always add another piece of yarn and note so you know exactly where to, as a marker, just so I know where I started. So I won't go over the same place 2 or 3 times. Watch. Even when they're not weighed down, if you go to sell them at a market and they're not weighed down, sometimes they say if it's windy, they just all fly away. So I like to weigh it down. And those little rocks, they last forever. Oh, look, Ryan is there. That's because Skells is here. Hey, William. William, there'll be a hat for you. Promise, but Lauren goes first or she'll kill me. But you guys want the same color. Oh, isn't that cute? You want the same color. To make one of those big chunky blankets that you loop with your hands. Oh, yes. I expect to spend like $400 in yarn on that. And so that's why people sell it so expensive. Yarn alone is really expensive for that. 5 more days till William's birthday. When's William's birthday? William, when's your birthday? Get busy. I know you know what I gotta make. Okay, look, I'm already at the front again. So one more and I'm there. I'm going to take this off. 13th. Look, Kel, she's already acting like a wife. Ryan, I need yarn money. Okay, so I'm at the end. I pulled it all the way around and I'm just going to pull it. I'm not closing the whole thing because I'm going to put the little stick in there, but I'm going to close it as much as possible. You don't want to leave it too wide because you'll see it after you put the stick in, it'll look bad. So how you close it, you pull it through. I know this is hard to see. Let's see. You pull it through a few rows, it hides itself. And then, so you're pulling it inside through a few holes, and then you go back on like the stitch next to it, and nobody can tell. That way, it locks the hole in and it won't keep getting bigger and bigger. Watch. Okay, now I'm going to find here we go. When did you first start crocheting? I picked it up when I was 8. But it was through a family member on my father's side, a great aunt. And my parents didn't think I was going to crochet and didn't buy me much of anything. And my mom didn't want to buy me a book because she said it was useless. But then I did drop it when I got nothing. And then I picked it up again and I would drop it. Okay, look at the size. You can choose any size. These are, by the way, these are stuff from the Dollar Tree. These are all from bags of sticks from the Dollar Tree. And then, or you can do it with one of these if you want to make the really big ones or cut these in half. And they look so cute. Let's see if that's a good size. Okay. But now, So you can either have it this way, just go out and come and cut some. I know, trust me, I couldn't find them. I was looking through them and they were like $20 at Amazon. And I said, I'm not paying $20 for that. And then one day it was like, doo-doo, Dollar Tree has started having them. So I got a whole bunch of them and threw them in there. Okay, so this is like the perfect size for it. So it's, you can either leave it like this, have a pumpkin like this, or yeah, the cinnamon sticks. I don't think these smell because I've had them for a while, but it would be nice to get them, you know, to put them with the good ones. Or you can make indents like this. Okay, let me see if I can show you one. See what you guys think. Okay, here it is without anything. Okay, here it is with indents. See how you divide it with the yarn? So you tighten it to make it look, I like this better. Thank you. And then this I got from Temu, but I have to glue a little bit just so they don't stick out. And then you can either, well, I'll finish the other one. You can either make a bow from this, and let me see, where's the thing? Where did I put it? Shoot. I don't know if I have any more. I'm telling you, I was so not ready for this. All right. You can either make a bow with this and put it on the pumpkin, or you can order from Temu, which I really liked. Skinny leather things. I like it, so I'm going to do both of them. But here's one with the Temu thing. Where is it? Did I do one with the Temu thing already? Oh, over here. But I haven't glued it in yet. See, this is the Temu bow. And you can either just glue it in with that, or put the leaves on it too. And I'm going to show, none of this is glued on, so I can show you guys. Ooh, that one weighs a lot. Okay, these are the thank you. These I bought at Temu, just like that, right? So you can cut one off and just put two if you want, or you could put three, or you don't have to put them in all of them. You put it inside the hole that you left. Hey, Lindsay. And then you push this in, and you can just put a little bit of hot glue right there so you can, the leaves will come down if you want, or you can make it with 2 leaves if you want, and then put a bow on it. But they come out so cute. But I really like it with the, when you pull this yarn, I'm going to show you how to indent it. But some people like it the full. Let me see if I can see this one. Of course, is small, but there's no indentation. Look, oh, I didn't put a stick on this one either. See, it's just round. There's nothing. Let me see if I can get this working on here. And you can also cut the stick if it's too big, if you think it's too big. But see, you can do it either way. It can be round all the way around. I like both ways. I try to do both ways. But this yarn, it doesn't, the YouTube doesn't justify it. It's really, really pretty. So to indent it, I'm going to start with this in the back, and I'm going to pull it all the way here to the bottom. In the bottom, I'm just going to clip it just with the needle and get a little piece of the yarn from underneath there, and watch what happens. So it's right here, and you pull it. So it tightens it up a bit. Thank you. So then, so I got one here and I pulled it. As hard as you want to pull it, that's as hard as it's going to tighten up. So then I'm skipping this one and I'm doing this here. I'm bringing it to the top. And once I clip it on the top, I'm going to pull it again. Hold on. And you hide everything when you put this little stick in there. Nobody can see anything. So I'm pulling it. And you hold it down and see where you want to pull it next. So I'm going to turn it around wherever I want to put this back in and bring it all the way down. Remember, the tighter you pull, the more intense. And you can do it 5 times, 6 times, as many times as you want to pull it through to make it look like a pumpkin. Okay. So there's no hope for garden crocheting. I'll just buy them from you. It's not that hard at all. I'm telling you, when I was trying to teach my daughter and she wasn't into it, my son picked it up faster than she did. And now I think she's trying. And so is my daughter-in-law. Okay, I think we got this. But I'm going to show you how easy it is to make in a minute. Okay, so I'm pulling it. Once you pull it, you can just pull it all the way through the bottom and tighten it. So make sure it never gets loose, and make a knot in the bottom again. And then you can cut it and hide it inside, and it'll never get loose. There's big money in these things. If you go to a craft show with at least 100 items, you can make good, decent money, especially in the holidays. Okay, I'm done with it. So, see how it's indented all the way around? So you find whatever you want to put into this. What I don't think it's going to take a, yeah, now those are you have to cut. And you put the little bow on it, which I don't know what my husband did with the scissors. Oh, here it is. I think I'm going to try one of these. So let me see. I'll show you now. I love the textured pumpkins like that. Me too. I like the textured ones better. I mean, yeah, I like them better than the others, but I like a mixture of them together. It looks really nice when you mix them up. And of course, if you want to cut this out, let me cut this off. This is for sure I got to cut off. You make them as long as you want, or you add the leaves if you want to it, and they're all heavy so that they don't fly away at the pumpkin thing. My mom's very talented and tried to teach me, but it never stuck. It's not hard. Can I buy some? Of course you can. You can buy some. I'm going to put them all on a stand, hopefully tomorrow. Literally, I have all the cats over there on the stand, but it's going to be pumpkin. Because once they said the magic word babysitting, I was done. And then I was exhausted. My husband's like, "Are you still going to go on live?" I'm like, "Yeah." Okay. I'm going to show you something. Just so you can see how easy it is. I'm not going to start with the textured. I'm going to start with the regular one. You want cats too? Did you see the cats? Georgie needs one. Thank you. I'm so exhausted. I am so exhausted. Well, with this, let me see if this is the size 4 yarn. They say for this, it's good to do the 5, but I'm telling you, you buy a ball of 5 yarn and you're lucky if you get one pumpkin out of it. I don't like to buy it. You can either double it, you can roll this into 2 balls, or make it just with this. I only do it with this. Unless I'm going to make a really big one, I don't roll it. I don't use double yarn. Yeah, their sizes. The thicker the yarn, the less yarn you're going to get. So if you get something like this size, you're going to make at least 4 or 5 pumpkins. If you get the bigger size, you're going to make 2 if you're lucky. What size hooker? I use a 5. I use a size pretty much for everything. Okay, I twist it like this. So it goes from behind and I pull it through like a hook. You can do it with your hand, see? Just like that. It's super easy to make. Roll the yarn. There's a machine that rolls that or you can just go like this, which is crazy, but I'm going to do it again. You get it on here and you go like this. But there's a machine that's out. I got it at Amazon for under 10. I was $10 or something. So you really like pretty much split the yarn in half, calculate more or less, and then stop when you have it rolled enough. And then you can use one from the rolled one and one from the skein of yarn. You do them like this together. So instead of using one, you would be using 2. So you can do that with any color. So let me get rid of this. So you would be using 2 instead of 1. And here, you would be doing stitches with 2. You'd always have 2 instead of 1. See, I'm going to show you. Look how thick it looks. See? So that really comes out cute, especially if you want to use like 2 different color yarns. You really got to do it like that. But that machine is so worth it. Because all you do is crank it and it's done. You don't have to be putting it on your hands. Let me show you this real quick. How easy it is. Well, the hook goes now. Brooke, making wreath. I've got to make a wreath. Oh, Brooke, I bought the sign. Show me 1 stitch. Okay, this is like a hook. You just pull it. Anybody, you learned that from school. And I remember this is the bottom, which you use to put the close the bottom. Hey, IB, how are you? So I leave it long. So now here, for this, depends on the size of the pumpkin, I'm going to make 20 stitches. This one that I already did would count as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So this is going to be the height of the pumpkin. Hey, Gypsy. It's going to be this high. If you want a bigger pumpkin, you can make it, or a smaller pumpkin, you can make it as tall or as short as you want. So now you're not going to use the first stitch. This first stitch here, you can see that they look like V's. I know you can see the V's because I can see them. So this one, that's the first one that's attached to this hook, you're going to ignore. So you're going to go into the second one. No, we're not making condoms. Nope. Oh, no, we're not. So here's what you do. This is called yarn over. When you yarn over the hook, yarn over. So you go into the second stitch in between the V. You pull up a yarn, pull it out through the V. So you've got 3 stitches, 3 hoop loops, and then you yarn over and pull it up. And there you did the first half double crochet. That's the only stitch you need to know to make the pumpkins. So you pull it over the hook, in through the V, then you go in and you pull up a hoop. So you got 3, pull it over again, pull it all the way through. See how easy it is? It's not that hard. Brooke, I told you we're going through the knees to the looks. Okay, so you pull it over like this, go in through the V, grab another yarn, and you got 3. So you're going to pull it over and pull through all 3. Now I'm going to show you how to turn. So remember, we started with 20. So we're going to, since we didn't do the first one, we're going to have 19 half double crochets. Very cool. I love the, oh, me too. I'm going to do the black and white miniature pumpkins for my year-round Christmas tree for Halloween. Watch when I get to the end. Hold up. The very first row is always the worst. Once you get past the first row, it goes by so much faster. But I want to show you what happens at the end. Hold on a second. The last 2 are the worst. Okay. Oops. When you see that the yarn is splitting, you try to grab the whole thing. Okay, here we go. Got one more. The last one is really hard. You got to push. If you tighten it too much like I did. Okay. So we're at the end of the first round. Now we're going to do just 1 stitch up. 1 crochet, 1 stitch. That's it. So we turn it around. Now you see these V's right here? Can you see how you see all the V's? When the work is facing you, the first, okay, hold on. The V that is farthest away from you is the back stitch. The one that's closer to you is front. So we're going to do the same stitch on the back stitch only. So we're just going to use we're going to go through the V through the back stitch. And I'll show you why now. So we should 1, 2, oops, that one didn't. If it doesn't look like it came out right, then it didn't come out right. That one hooked up too many stitches. So you start again. Okay, I'm just going to show you real quick. So I'm working in the back stitch of these. So now this is the front side. Can you see that the front side, because you're working in the back stitch, it leaves this right here? Instead of, if you were working on both stitches, it would go away. There wouldn't be this, but this is what makes this ridge. Let me see if I can show you one. Where is it? No, that's not one. You see this ridge here? That you can see right through it right there. That's all back stitch. If you didn't do a back stitch, this pretty little thing right here like this would not show up. It would just be one. It wouldn't be pretty. So you can't work on both stitches when you're making pumpkins. I'm gonna, like I said, put everything I've got together because I've got I had so many of them done that I have to seal and do what I did earlier, sew them together. But I want to put them all so everybody can see everything that's done already. And I'm not going to be making any until I seal these. Watch. So I'm working in the back loop only of the V stitch. Here we go again, the same stitch. Over between it, pull it under. You got 3, pull it through. Oh, Mari, you're a professional crocheter too. What are you talking about? You know exactly what you're doing. So you can either count them. If you're starting out, I would say count them to the end. Make sure you have 19. Because what happens is if you skip a stitch and you make one row 19 and one row 18 and one row 20, you're not going to have a rectangle. But this is what it's supposed to be looking like. See? So right there, you can tell. Can you see how you can count rows? That's 2 rows. And I'm going to show you now 3 rows. I can't do the zigzag. I've only done it once. I'm not a fan of the zigzag though. So I always, just to go up the next row, I just make a stitch. Okay, so now again, I'm only working in back loop. Always turn your work around after the end of the row and you work in the back loop only. See if I can get through this. 1, 2, 3, 4. The thing is knowing how many rows you have. You don't have to keep track of it. They have counters. I don't even think I have one here because I don't really use them. 4. But you should be able to read by looking at it, see how many rows you have. Next week, I'm going to do it with my other camera thing going. I was just not feeling it today. And when I had trouble signing on, I was like, I'm not going to do it. And then I said, no, I'll just do this week. And then next week, I'll put everything together. But the whole thing is half double crochet. You can do a pumpkin in single crochet, half double crochet, double crochet, any stitch you want, and just keep doing the same stitch over and over again. See, I'm at the end, but I know there's a stitch here missing. So I'm going to go in there and do the half. And then I'm going to do the stitch to go up the next one. So now you can count it. There's 3 rows. 1, 2, 3. And you keep going and going like this until you get towards the end. And then I'm not going to do the end because it's going to take you forever. Let me show you. Let me see what I can do. Is this one? Okay, this is one. So remember, this is the same stitch as this one. It's 20. It might look a little smaller because of the yarn. This, look at the difference. Can you see the difference in the size of the yarn? This is the yarn that it's so pretty. It's all half double crochet. See? And it looks beautiful. Actually, it's got like a brownish caramel color, but it's thick. So you can only make 2 out of it. And the yarn is way more expensive than regular yarn. And you don't get a lot of use for it. So let me see which one. Oh, these are, and then I made little ones. I had made these last year because you also put the little ones up at the market. You're watching it. Peace and take care. I know I haven't gotten into it this season. See, these are smaller. This is the same stitch with the half double crochet, but single crochet. See, with the back stitch only, you can do it this way. And you can even make it as small as you want. See how cute these are? I was making bees, which I'm taking for the craft show. Yeah, me too. I love the different sizes to put it in there. The bunnies that I'm taking. I'm just taking a whole bunch of different things. Oops, the ear flipped. See? These are so small. Yeah, I like the bees. They're super cute. They got the little wings on the back. I just love the bees. And what else was I making this week again? Another pink bunny. I'm telling you, I really want to have so much stuff done for this craft show. And I'll get it done. These are all just miniatures. Oh, let me see. This is the black one. Look how pretty the black one is. It's small. But I'm going to make this different sizes so I can take the pictures of everything. It's not, the only thing with black is that it's really hard to navigate through the stitches. But once you know how to do it, it's easy. It's not too bad. All right, everybody. Am I supposed to have knots? No, what knots are you having? Where did this come from? What knots are you having? You like it, Georgie? Yeah, the bunnies are so cute. And then I made this kind. Where is it? Oh, no, I don't have them here. I put them away. Damn. Oh, and I was trying to do the duck. I had this pattern and I just wanted to try it. So cute. I'm telling you, I'm all over the place. When I see a pattern, I have to stop everything and try making it. Did you just show the cat? No, I showed the rubber duck. The craft show is for October. So, oh, look, I put some, I love filling it with stuff because it doesn't flip over. Then it doesn't, no, I don't know if the bunny, if you saw, hold on. I haven't made, any more of these. I mean, the ones I made, I have to stuff. These are the only ones that I stuffed. See? Whoops. They're so fun to make. They're just as easy to make. Oh, and they're heavy because I have the stuffing. These are as easy to make as the pumpkins. They really are. Look how cute they are. See? I'm in the process of making a black and white one and an all black one. But I have to stuff them still. But I love making these. They're so easy. They're so cute, aren't they? X. I know some of them have the X on the butthole. And I'm like, some people like it and some people don't. I like them. I think they look cute. I might do that. You never know. But yeah, they are cute. And this is done with a different chenille yarn. This is not the same type of yarn. It's a little thicker. And the little tails, yeah, I know. They're so adorable. I love them. I made 4 more, but I have to stuff them. And they make up super quick. But somebody put these in I saw them in a display, and they displayed it in a brown box, just a regular brown box sideways, and they put kitties for adoption or something, and then they put the price. And I'm like, how cute an idea is that? I know every time I see somebody on YouTube that has a market, she sells out. So I'm definitely adding a whole bunch of these. Yeah, I've been working my ass off. I haven't been sitting here like everybody says. Trust me, when you get out of work and you have a little bit of time, you gotta bust your ass. Because I committed to doing the October one, and then I'm doing the November one, and then I'm doing the December one. So for October, it's going to be the pumpkins and all the little extra stuff because there's little kids there. And November one's going to be even more pumpkins. What does Sweet say? Let me help you create a shop website. Oh, thank you. I don't even know where to start. So I couldn't even get on here. I would really appreciate that. And then December, I'm going to do the Christmas trees. Where are the Christmas trees? I think that, let me see. Well, I'm sure you guys saw it. Hold on. Let me show you real quick. Oops, there was one pumpkin. Hold on. These are the Christmas trees. See? I sold it to this person and she put it on her couch. Mine's are green because I have the regular Christmas tree, but she has white and red, and they came out. She asked for them white and red, like throw pillows. So cute. But I want to have a whole bunch of those done for the December fair. Thank you. Super cute. I swear, there was one year where I had to make one for every family member. Every household wanted one. And I literally started like December 1st. So I had no time to do anything but make those and show up for them on Christmas Eve because everybody wanted one. And I said, okay, no more family because I have a hard time saying no. So I did one for everybody. Not Anna, though. Very good idea. Come see you December. You can come by anytime you want. You don't have to wait till December. I'll meet up with you here. I'm going to do the Christmas trees and the stockings, but the stockings I've got to do before the trees because I'm doing those in November for Denver before she flies to Florida and has a fit. So, yeah, sure. Of course you can. Look at Denver. She's like, I put Denver off enough. I mean, I was like, you get into it and then you're like, no, I don't want to do this. And they're like, okay. I know last night. You did? I'm sure everybody here is already subscribed, right? My mother-in-law started my stockings this year. I can't wait to see them. Oh, my mother-in-law used to crochet really pretty. Yeah, Denver will fly out and take care of me for it. Who did you send a picture? Me? Thank you. It keeps me busy. Let me see. That's not bad. All right, I'll sign up for that. That's really good. I'm impressed. Hold on. Somebody sent me a message. I hope she didn't. Oh, no, she didn't. You did. I appreciate it, Health Wealth. I've been wanting to do it for the longest time, and I just put it off and put it off. But I'll go live next week so you see how much I've done. I'm only going to do it on the weekends, maybe during the week 1 day early. Can't buy it from you until she pays my mortgage. Really. I they have so many videos on YouTube, and they have where they say market prep, and you get all excited, and you see how much they did for the market and everything, and then they come back and they made $300. I'm like, delete next, and then you add Shopify. That's a good idea. I've seen people make thousands in markets. $300 ain't gonna cut it for all the work. But I guess it depends on where they live. Party rock. Because here it would be nothing if I make $300. There's another YouTuber, I forgot what his name is, but I follow him. It's a man, and he went on a 3-day event, and he got home with $14,000 in 3 days. But he had so much. He sold everything. And his work is like everybody else's. Hey, Gone John. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. So I found this one just the other day on YouTube. And I don't know why I did it in pink. I should have done it in yellow. So now I got to do a baby blue one. But they come out so cute. But really, if you guys think you can't do it, but once you start crocheting, you get so hooked on it. It is so much fun, especially when you see everything coming together. You don't want to put it like this one right here. I'm making that bunny rabbit. All it is this. And then you put it in here. This is going to be the hoodie. So you just put it in here. Me too. I love the pink. And where's the eyes that I crocheted? I'm going to have this done in a couple of days. Not today, though, because I'm not going to do it. But it's going to come out really cute. See? That's why I tell you, this is round. Like it's for Halloween. And then it just, I really like the skeleton bunny rabbit. I don't know why. But I know it'll be looking good. And there is no store you don't stop at when you buy yarn. Everywhere I go look for a craft section. Have you met me? Have you met me? So not talented. Anybody, trust me, from 0 to nothing, you can crochet easily. It's not hard at all. Not hard at all. It's only a few main stitches, and you can make so much stuff with it. And I'll even go into reading the patterns. Once you know how to read a pattern, skeleton bunny, I love it. Into reading a pattern, you can make anything. Absolutely anything. I love the skeleton bunny. With the black and white pumpkins is going to be really pretty right next to it. I know. I was in Joann's this weekend. I didn't get anything because I walked into that other store that was closing and I bought that yarn. Maddie, did you see this yarn? How pretty? Look how thick it is. Look how big. It's huge. It was like $3 on clearance from that Big Lots. See how, wait, it's got the little things in between. It's going to make a beautiful pumpkin. For all the people who like black and white. And I'm sure it's going to sell easily. Yeah, I loved it. I took 2 of them and then I felt like going back and I'm like, stop it. You don't need to go back. But I am going to go back. And this is another yarn. Hold on. This one that I showed you before, it looks like it's thick, but it's not. It's not even double, with 2 yarns. I used 1. and they still come out that good. So you don't have to use the speckled black. Will be nice. Yeah, I think so, with a few black ones and white ones around it, smaller and bigger size. But this is one of my favorite because of the speckle that it has. And it's just regular yarn. It's not the thick one. And I don't use double strand. And when you get this skein of yarn, you can make about 4 or 5 of them from just that one. So yeah, I'm going to have my majority of my things in the craft show in October is going to be, I have to glue this down. It's going to be pumpkins because everybody loves pumpkins. Well, I doubt it. I want to do this on my own. Maybe. Yeah, maybe. I hate the chunky yarn. It's hard to work with. And it's not only hard to work with, but you run out of it so fast. Literally, you can make a yarn, maybe a pumpkin and a half, if that. And the thick yarn is like $7. Depending on what you buy, it's like $7. And then you can only make 1.5 or 2. And this regular yarn, look at the size yarn. Hold on, that I found at Dollar Tree. These are great for pumpkins too. $5. Look at the size of this. 1 pounder. I got this for the black one. But for the regular size, which is like this size, this is like the regular size yarn, packery skein. You can get quite a few of these out. Pumpkins out with this. So I don't want to spend $7 to make 1 pumpkin. Or 1.5. When they come out just as good with the other yarn. And money, that's a great price. Yeah. And like I said, everything, all this whole box is from the Dollar Tree. Let me see if I have one that doesn't. Yep, this one isn't even open. They come like this. See? It comes in a pack like this. So why spend $10 or $12 on Amazon when you can get them like this? And then I have a whole case of these things that somebody had given me, bottled wine things that go great with the bigger ones. With the bigger pumpkins, you put this as the stem, and it looks so pretty. And you don't have to hide the wood bridge. They look really cute. Or you can do these and cut them in half. But these, they don't smell anymore. These are the wine things, aren't they, from the Cheers? And you put them on the big ones. It looks really cute. But you got to make the big pumpkins. I don't use those a lot because mine aren't that big of the pumpkins. But I do want to make a few big ones and do that. Put that in there. But that's how you find them at the Dollar Tree. And trust me, I haven't seen it again. I'm so glad that I found that I bought like 4 or 5 bags and I threw them in here when I did. Because I haven't seen them yet this year. Are you still stuck, Jane D? I know I have a whole bag of the cork ones. But the yarn, the pumpkin has to be really big to put the cork in there. Not just the small ones. A bag of sticks, that's all it takes. A bag of sticks. I absolutely love these little ones. Where's the other ones? Okay. Let's see. Look at the difference. It all depends on how many stitches you do. I got this size because I put them last time, put them through. Where's the other ones? Oh, the stick fell out of this one because I didn't glue it on. I was putting them throughout the Christmas tree. All of last year. But this year it's going to be a black and white theme. So I'm just doing the small one, black and white. Besides doing the fair, I want to do our tree that way. The tree. Okay. I should cut sticks and bag them. Hey, you can sell them online. Thank you. So fucking cute. Would be cute and free if you don't throw them away. Yeah, I have a whole bag of them, and they didn't come from me. You know where I found them? They had an antique shop in Sunnyvale Island, and it was on a clearance rack. And my daughter's like, what do you need that for? And I said, I'll figure it out. I'll see. And then I saw this with a corkscrew. A Halloween tree. Yep. My tree is up all the time. So it's one of those tall, thin ones. It just doesn't have decorations when there's no holidays. Hey, Sunshinery. Thank you. Thank you, guys. I appreciate it. Off I go to watch some TV. And I'll probably go live maybe Friday or Thursday so you guys can see everything, how it's coming along. But try doing a rectangle, any size you want. Hello, I asked if you're, yes. Oh, I wish I would have taken out the beanie machine, but I'm doing it by hand. I have used the beanie machine once and I didn't like it. I didn't like how it came out. Actually, the beanie, the pink beanie, it goes in this order. Pink beanie to Laura Marie, stockings to Denver, and then pink beanie to William. I'm waiting for my peen. And Party Rock needs the peen pot holder still. Too funny. Tell me what color you want, and I'll get it for you. That was so much fun making that peen pot holder. That was so funny. I had no idea what I was making either. It would be like, crochet this amount, do this. This year, I promise you. Just show me the stitch, please. You don't know how to do a half double crochet? Let me see. Hold on. Okay. 2027. Those would sell well at craft shows. Maddie, look at the zigzag. You know how to do half double. Okay, I'll show you how to do the zigzag. That would drive them crazy. But when you do anything, one thing I did learn, even though I've been crocheting for a long time, I just learned that this year, especially if you're making, if you want to make stuff that doesn't show, like when you stuff it, it doesn't have stuff. You can't see the stuffing through. When you're gonna do yarn over, do it from behind, not from the front. And then when you pull it through, don't pick it up like this. Pick it up from the back. Always put the hook on top. When you do the hook on the back, always, you won't see any holes, no matter what size you use. Nobody does that. I'm like, and who found this out? And sure enough, I tried it. And that's when you see all these were done with hooks in the back. So you can't see any holes. You can't see the stuff coming through. If I had not done it, you could see the filling, the polyfill, and it wouldn't look pretty. But I'll show you that. All right, everybody, have a good Sunday. Get it to the back. That's right. Take care, everybody. See you probably Friday. Have a good one. Bye.